The splendid sea views of Pattaya, pirate ships, full moon parties, to things to do in Pattaya. Never a dull moment. You've guessed it, you're watching this week's Inspire What's On show. Roll those titles. Welcome to this week's fun-packed, filled to the rafters, What's On show, filmed on location at the City of Variety, Pattaya. This town never stops. So let's start things off with Tommy D, Zaza and myself live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
In the studio with us again this morning, Dan, good welcome.
Welcome.
Or
Morning
even
once
good
again.
morning or welcome, one of the two, isn't it?
Yeah. And may I add that you're both looking very smart today. Even our cameraman has come in smart.
To be honest, we noticed that of the four of us, only your wife hasn't got an iron.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I did say it was the fabric, but you're not buying that, are you?
No, I'm not buying that at all, mate. That came straight out of the washing machine.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just lower my body like this and the camera will just get a headshot.
No, but I think it looked kind of nice.
It's a cool shirt. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
smart
nice
one.
and look
God's
clean.
You're chatting him up now, just because you're dressed as a schoolgirl. Oh, anybody that comes in here, you chat up, don't you?
Tommy.
I mean, it's good for business, you
just
should
It is
say.
good for business, yeah, chat him up. Get some money out of him, yeah. So, Dan from Inspire, every week you pop in to see us and give us an idea, first of all, what's happening over the weekend, and after the break we'll be talking about what's happening next week in and around the city so that we know ahead of time and we can actually go,
That's it.
as
of course.
opposed to finding out about it and reading about it afterwards.
Yeah.
What have we got lined up this week?
Well, I hope you've all got lots of energy because this weekend is super packed, and it starts this afternoon. And I had to draw a line as to what to cover and what not. So we've got 6 events that I want to talk through for the weekend, and then in the second part of the show, 2 events that are quite nice, and one's very different actually, and you're not going to expect it when I talk about it. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but I've never seen it in Pattaya before. So your listeners, do not go away. Listen to the rest
Does it
all of this.
involve melted chocolate or mud or...
Could we put a twist there? No, I can't do that. Sorry. Well, Tommy's going to switch off, but everyone else that's interested in things to do. Let's start. It's the season of pool parties because there's 2 this weekend. And the first one, let's start in chronological order. And that's the opening of the Flick Pool Club pool party and grand opening, which is on Cozy Beach. They've actually built it on Cozy Beach, you know, where the grass verge is.
It's actually on the beach itself.
No, sorry, you know the raised part, you walk down the steps,
Right.
there's the grass verge at the top.
Right.
On a section there it's built, which means you've got absolutely stunning views. There's an infinity pool there.
Wow.
It's kind of a fine dining, uber cosmopolitan venue that you would go, and I don't think there is many places like that. In fact, I can't think of any other place, hence why I think this one might actually do very well indeed. So Cozy Beach area in Pratamnak. The pool party starts today, Friday, so some of us are going to have to get off work early if you want to go at this, at 1 o'clock. Zaza, look, you're not working, you're going to have to work. That pool party goes on till 6 o'clock, and then there's an hour gap, so it's a chance for you to go and
Dry off.
dry off, change your gear, dress to impress, I think that's the phrase. So my shirt, I can't wear it, it's not good, it's not good enough, Tommy, I
Get
know.
the wife to bring you an iron.
And this is one of my favourite shirts until now. But the proper grand opening is at 7 o'clock, and there's some canapes, tapas, live entertainment.
Sounds like a good night.
Sounds like a good one. And that starts today. Starts at 1 o'clock and then runs all the way through until midnight.
Wow. What else have we got?
Okay, so you need plenty of towels. So there's one towel. Make sure it's dry because the next day at the it was formerly the Dusit D2. It's the Hotel Barracuda. It's the trendy white building next to the Avenue Shopping Centre on 2nd Road.
Opposite 13-2. Opposite, 13-2.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's the white pool party. Lots of entertainment, including bikini shows.
Okay, what time is this again?
Yeah, I thought so.
I knew it.
I could lie. I'm lying now.
Gichimong
listeners.
cap. Gichimong.
Mud wrestling. No,
Ew.
What time is it?
you'll be the first one on the door. It starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow,
I'll be there by midday.
and it runs. Please let me in. I heard there was mud wrestling.
I'm going to be doing the tickets for the changing room.
Yeah, let me help you there. It runs until 9 o'clock. It's free entry for girls, and it's 300 baht entry for the guys. But before you say that's not fair, there's a complimentary drink for everyone on arrival.
Wow, that's
And
a good deal.
here's an even better part. Between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, there's an open bar. So you're in one of the smartest, trendiest pool areas. Have you
It's
ever
a
been?
boutique hotel, yeah, it's very nice. I've been there several times, very nice. It's got a nice pool area. You wouldn't believe that you were on 2nd Road when you get there.
No, it's like an oasis
Yes,
with its
it's a
own
real
sort of bubble,
courtyard.
isn't it? So I think that's worth going to. So 2 good pool parties. Golf, we mentioned this last week, but it deserves absolutely to be mentioned
the
again.
LPGA Women's Golf Championships.
That's right. That started yesterday, and the final is on Sunday. Just to reiterate, it's 60 of the best lady golfers across the world. There's a prize pot of $1.4 million, just to show you how important this is globally for the golfers.
Now, it's worth mentioning for this, that if you're going to go, and it's recommended you do, you can buy tickets there, I know. You can buy tickets for the whole event, or you can buy daily tickets. But the easiest way to get there right now is to go around the motorway.
Because of the
Because
new
of the
one-way
closures
system.
on Soy Siam Country Club Road. It makes your life is an awful lot easier if you go round. Just go down the new bypass, flick towards Rayong, and it's about the second turning down there. It's well signposted.
Actually, that's good advice, knowing,
It is,
knowing how
because you'll
maniac
spend,
it is. The
God knows how long you'll sit in Soy Siam Country Club Road right now.
You might get to see them lifting the trophy at the end by the time you get there.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
Okay.
nice and clear once you get up the other end.
Yeah. In actual fact, I've not the roads that I found. I've completely missed this congestion. I've just decided to go as wide as possible on my routes in and out of.
I think, to be
Pattaya.
fair, that's what everybody needs to do. You need to find a route. If you go somewhere regularly, say you go shopping at Big C, find a route that gets you there from A to B rather quickly, as opposed to sitting in the traffic, because there is going to be an awful lot of congestion, probably for the next month as everybody gets used to it. And then it's going to improve. People will get used to it.
Yeah. Well, I live in East Pattaya, right at the top actually, and then have to get to central Prattanac, where my office is. And I've noticed probably just a 5-minute add-on on my journey because just go.
Well,
wider.
you're already in the city, you see. We're on the dark side. the
Yeah, no, I
dark side.
come from East Pattaya, so I just go wider and come in, and it's really quite a smooth route, just a bit longer, but I don't stop, and everyone hates sitting in traffic.
Oh, unless you're listening to Fabulous 103, then it's kind of relaxing, isn't it? You don't mind how long your journey takes. Yeah.
In fact, why don't you go up and put some more one-way signs up so people are in their car?
We paid
car
for the
longer?
signs. It was our idea.
Yeah, you promoted the underpass.
Yeah, works for us. What else have we got this weekend?
Okay, it's a flower show along Beach Road, and it's huge. Our cameraman drove through there and said it looks beautiful. And these are some of the best flowers from the eastern seaboard, from as far as Tra, Rayong, we mentioned that, to Pattaya,
Yeah.
and the Chonburi area. It's free, and it just makes for a nice walk along the beach, because we mentioned that since they've improved Beach Road, it's actually quite pleasant to go down there. That runs until Sunday. 2 more before we go to break. This is in East Pattaya, in Soy Kautalo. This is different. It's a celebrity gossip with David Hartnell. Now, David Hartnell apparently is a quite well-known New Zealand gossip columnist.
I thought he was Doctor Who.
David Hartnell, who would be David?
Don't worry, just keep going. You're too young.
Would you know?
She wouldn't know. She doesn't know what a Dalek is.
I know
You do now
terminate.
because I showed
Yeah,
you on Google. But you,
exterminate.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you do
Yes.
know what a Dalek is, yeah.
She's been educated since she's been.
Exterminate. I've never heard a Thai person do
Do
exterminate.
it again. Do it
exterminate.
again.
Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Yeah.
Sort of deep- yeah.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, really good. Listen, let's get back onto this. Rather than
Thai
It's payday,
Daleks
it's
on Fabulous
payday.
103.
Yeah, Impression Day with Zaza
Yes.
on the What's On show. This event is at the White Horse Pub, which is at the Grand Eastern on Kautalo, just maybe 300 metres when you come off Sukhumvit before the railway line. 500 baht entry. It includes complimentary drink and buffet dinner, and you get to hear this guy talk about all the gossip that he's been picking up around the world. It's
All
not
right, that
just New
sounds
Zealand.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a nice event. And finally, and this one starts outside
The studios here at Fabulous
FM
103.
Studios at the indoor stadium. It's organised by City Hall. It's a Pattaya bike tourist race. Timings are quite good considering the road network we've got out there, so I wonder if they've had to change their route. 600 baht entry. It's a 60-kilometre road race. There's 4 different races, two for men, 2 for women. One's on terrain and there's some off terrain, which just sounds interesting. And those that finish within 3 hours will all get a cup and a blazer. So I think that sounds like
Brilliant.
a nice thing to
Just
do.
do it for the cup and the blazer.
If you can do it within 3 hours.
Does the cup have... Oh. Yeah, well, okay. Before we go, because we're just coming up to... We're going to have a pause for the cause and a song. We can then come back and find out what's happening next week. I have a question for you. You were talking about dress sense, and we were saying our cameraman, very smart this morning, despite the fact he's got a hangover because he had a birthday yesterday. Zaza's dressed up as a schoolgirl. We've all tried to help to impress your viewers. I wonder, can that camera get on that screen or not? Are you picking up that screen? Just see if you can. I'd just like to know that why it is that when we work so hard to help improve the quality of your show.
You found something, haven't you?
Yes. We're kind of worried about this.
Well,
Thought maybe it was something we could talk about during the break.
yeah, Martin and I like to work out, and we have a lot of healthy respect for each other.
Right. Commercial break coming up now. Coming back with Sophie B. Hawkins. Then we're going to find out what's happening in and around the city next week with the team from Inspire.